really good modifiers for our percentage rolls.
Yep.
I think I multiplied by 25 instead of by 25. Yeah, this. I mean, I don't even really need to do this, but you rolled an average of 29.5, which means everybody's taking an NPC level.
Yay!
Hey.
Wait, we don't get to take
What
a
would it have
non-NPC?
taken for us to get an actual, like, player
Oh, it's a
character
50-50
level?
shot.
Okay.
Aw. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, it wasn't just you. Jake's the only one who rolled over 50.
Do we have to do this every time in order until we can get the player
This is the
character?
last time.
I think his math is wrong.
The
I was
first and
gonna say,
last
we're
time.
never gonna get player character.
I
60.
mean,
Oh, wait,
statistically,
hey,
eventually.
Jordan, you may want to.
Your math is so wrong still.
You may want to recheck that average.
What did I do?
It's 60.5, so 100 plus
Oh, no,
12.
not the 100. That was.
What?
Don't add the 100.
Why
No,
not?
please, add the
No.
100, add the 100, add the 100.
It's just he just rolled 100. He didn't roll a 1d1.
Oh, dang it,
Jacob!
Jacob!
Punk.
Yeah, no, I got 61, which is still high compared to everybody else. So.
Oh,
Our average is definitely 35.5 though.
No.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
not. It's not.
Yeah.
I swear. I
If you take four numbers and add them up and then divide by 4.
Oh, I know. That's what I did.
It gives you
You know what? You know what it is tough? It's those stress and file books I got you hooked on in calculus. Sucked all the math out ever.
Despite the fact that
Maybe
I
you
passed
divided
Okay.
by 5.
So I think we can
College
all
calculus
agree
are
that
these.
based on GM error, we get to take normal levels.
Fine. Go for it. Do it. Just do it fast.
Wow.
Here, while we're doing that, does anybody have their character prepped?
For what?
For another
Like
level?
for character levels, does anybody know what exactly they're doing? It doesn't need a whole lot of time.
Yep.
Because there's
I
one
don't need a whole lot of
encounter.
time.
Okay, there's one encounter in Rise of
Oh!
Empires that's completely unskippable, in my opinion. It says it's optional, but it's not.
Oh, no, that's not optional at all.
Wait, in what?
I'm gonna be tough. You said I could.
No one knows.
So for NPC levels,
Noah, have you done this before?
We've all done this before. Oh wait, you
Yes,
haven't
I
done
remember this one.
I remember this one
Every
too.
single thing that you've ever been at.
The one with.
Oh boy, I gotta think we're
Okay,
gonna
I
change
need
it up.
my base attack
When we were
bonus.
there, I was there when he was like, I'm covered in crap. Because I was asking him, like, how are you today? And he's like, I'm covered in crap.
Oh.
So like for me, if I take an extra wizard level, do I take a wizard level 3 or wizard
No, you
level
start
1?
at 1. You start at
Okay.
1. It's kind of like a multi-classing.
Oh wait, are we getting actual character or are we getting...
Yeah.
Oh, we are. Never mind.
Yes,
Okay.
sorry.
Alright.
Do you need more time? Or
Yeah, I need more time.
I don't know. It's been so long.
This'll be
We
quick.
may not have even gotten there.
Oh, really?
It's first level wizard, so
Hey, wizard, me too.
I mean, I am taking first level fighter, so...
Okay.
what did I take as my familiar?
Who thinks they can be done sooner?
I'll probably be down to 4.
Yeah, first level fighter is not too intense. Fine. I was kind of gonna go that angle.
Oh wait, I get a bonus feat. Ooh.
Yeah, you do. You get.
And
two
wait,
feet.
I get 2 feet. Nice.
Yeah.
You got
Which
2
I
feet.
got high wisdom, but I'm not going wizard.
Because third level you get a feat.
I have a
Yeah.
heckin' bunch of intelligence, so I feel obliged to choose wizard.
Yeah, this is gonna be a weird party. Okay, so Noah. What's your character's name? It's
Stribo.
Stribo. That's right.
I'm gonna change my display name. Here.
You don't have to if you don't want to. I can remember. Stribo.
Boom. It's right there.
Stribo the Brave.
Wait, what? So we have 2 wizards, and Noah, what are you?
Oh,
Fighter.
critical fail. I get 1 hit point.
Oh no. Well, what's your constitution?
My constitution is a 10.
Oh, okay.
So I literally get the 1 hit point.
Hey!
Okay.
Wouldn't that be like
8 hit points. Hell yeah.
Jake, where's this going? The
One
-4
second.
Constitution.
Yeah, I got 4 constitutions, so that's a -3.
Oh, it's only a -3. Excuse me.
3 hit points.
Weren't you a
That
wizard?
is cleric.
Oh, okay.
Wisdom was my high stat.
Got it. Okay.
Means I am at 9 hit points, almost to double digits.
It's better
Guys?
than Jack still somehow.
I know, that's bad.
Jake's last character in one of my campaigns, he had, what was it, like, for like the first 5 levels, you had under 15 hit points, right? Or first
Yeah.
3 levels. Yeah.
I could not roll anything for hit points.
He would go down like 4 times a fight.
Oh, jeez.
Is it better?
Okay.
I'm surprised he lasted as long as he did.
Intelligence is
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Is it
know.
the best?
And the
No,
only reason it
charisma
happens
and
is
wisdom.
because of me.
Your charisma's the highest.
Okay. So, Strebo. You guys, I'm sure you're at the blacksmith's forge kind of doing your own thing. trying to
Yeah,
make
I'm
some-
currently working on crafting 2 things.
Okay. Were you gonna follow these guys back to the inn just to kind of like check in? I mean, you gotta get paid, I guess.
I have to get paid, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys are all walking to the town center with your little like slips that that Father Father I think so. Father Xanthus gave you,
That
and
sounds right.
yeah, on your way there, see this woman like she's doing like that run, like like she's in high heels and like trying not to let the heels touch the ground, essentially. And she just runs up to you, Strebo, and she says, "Oh,
The
please."
full blood orc.
Yeah, absolutely. And she just got this like this demeanor about her, like she's just like, "Oh, please, Mr. Orc. I've heard so much about you and how brave you are.
Oh boy.
I need someone to help me. I think there's a rat in the basement of my father's shop."
Rat.
What is this? What is happening right now?
Oh my gosh. Rats make good food.
So you'll come?
Oh, God.
Whoops.
Sure.
Okay. It's this way. And all of a sudden she's not in much of a hurry. And this whole time she's
hate
like,
this.
you notice she's like kind of on your arm. And she's just like talking to you. She's like, "So, what's it like being an adventurer?"
Are you going by yourself?
Yeah, he is. He
I
doesn't
still
need
haven't
to.
officially like met you guys.
Oh dear.
Like I still don't know about the bag of wands. Because no one's deigned to inform me of
true.
that. Sorry, what was the question?
What's it like being an adventurer?
You both.
You are.
I wouldn't call myself an adventurer.
Oh, really? Well, where are you from?
Where are orcs local to around here?
Oh, jeez, I don't remember. I think the north, if I remember right. Like
I'll just say the north.
Oh, wow. It seems like you come a long way for someone who's not an adventurer. I'm trying.
Well,
to
when you're exiled.
This one thick. Oh, wow. Exiled. Does that mean like? And then she just kind of giggles.
So how big is this rat?
Big, real big. I was scared.
Can I sense motive?
Yeah, go for it. It was a big rat.
Oh god.
Damn.
I have no modifier on sense motive. Oh man. Doing this while trying to level up is
Yeah.
interesting. Oh
Okay.
man.
So she takes you. She's like, finally, you guys get to the shop, and it's just like a constant barrage of small talk and giggles.
And I'm just like still not super well integrated into social customs, so
Yeah, she's also just like hanging off of you essentially.
yeah.
And finally, you get to the shop, and she says, "Like, okay, so I'll go down first, and I'll tell you when you can come down, okay?"
Oh no.
Surely I should go down first.
There's totally
I draw my falchion.
rib
Oh
cage.
crap!
Heading downstairs.
Is that what this is supposed to be?
What?
That she's gonna like sleep with him?
Just close them. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is supposed to be.
Oh, there's nothing.
Oh my goodness.
And she kind of huffs a little bit, but she doesn't really protest that much.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, as you pass, she kind of like
Just refresh. Or just move that.
she comes up behind you, like, still just a little bit obnoxiously close. But,
Back
like,
up.
it's really. She says, "Huh,
I'm glad
that's
I'm
no way
not
to
there.
talk to a lady."
Do you want to get bit by a rat?
Nice.
And she just takes a couple steps back, and then you hear the door close behind you.
I'm gonna look around for a rat.
So you hit this landing. It's just your typical cellar. Doesn't seem like there's anything too crazy going on. Give me a perception.
Alright. Another thing I am not proficient in. Oh hey!
Yeah, there's not a rat down. This place looks very well kept.
Is there, like, what all is there down there, like, furnishing-wise?
Not a lot of furnishing besides shelves. You do notice there is a bed in the corner, though.
I check
some
under
reason-
the bed to try to find the rat.
I'm sure you just lift it up with one hand.
Yep.
And she's somehow, like, have you even noticing? She's like holding the arm that has the bed. You're so strong.
There's no rat.
There's no rat.
Well, no, but I mean, we're down here.
And there's no rat.
And you notice, like, she kind of slips her dress on one shoulder.
It's so
And she says,
uncomfortable with Tough doing this. This is so
Right.
funny.
It's like, it's pure humiliation for the
It's
GM, but it's
awesome.
kind of, it's like funny for everybody.
You chose it. That's right. Yeah, it's great.
I'm still holding my falchion in one hand and holding a bed up with the other.
I don't know. Maybe you like girls that take you down to their basement.
It's not even her basement, it's her dad's basement.
Yeah. I remember the note promising me gold in my pocket,
Oh yeah.
and I'm just like, I should go.
She says, "No, wait." And then you hear a little ringing of a bell upstairs.
Oh yeah.
And then as that noise starts to play, you just notice the other shoulder of the dress kind of comes off. And then there's no dress.
Again, she
And-
picked the full-blood orc.
This is not gonna go well. Oh.
And you hear somebody upstairs. "Fearless? Where are you?" thought you were
I'm just
supposed to
gonna.
go hand
Okay.
still.
I drop the bed and immediately start heading upstairs.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
And she says,
I'm
"Oh,
assuming-
Well, lady.
I just
Your
bull
father
rushing
catches you."
upstairs.
And so she kind of grabs feebly at your arm, and you just like blow past her.
Yeah.
as you like put your hand on the doorknob to get out of the cellar, a very large human man opens it. Who are you?
I just look at him like square in the eye and say, "There's no rat," and then brush past him.
Roll me
Nice.
roll me diplomacy. What the heck?
Diplomacy or intimidate?
You can do either, I guess.
'Cause I am a 7'1", like 380-pound orc.
That's a good point. Intimidate's probably more up your alley.
Oh gosh, that was a bad roll.
Let me see if it's good enough.
I rolled a 7. Jeez.
He's kind of flustered, and he'll just follow you out of the street. He's like, "What do you mean there's no rat? What's going on?"
I was told there was a rat. There was no rat.
What does that even mean? Where's my daughter? Shayla?
I just keep walking.
He follows you for a little bit, and then he just kind of, you see him like huff off.
Oh.
It seems like he's somewhat used to this.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, you manage to like find your way back. You all reunite.
Gosh.
Alrighty.
Well, that was interesting.
Usually that ends a lot differently in one way or another.
Uh-huh.
Not the orc. The orc never did. What's his nose?
Alright.
Oh,
Because-
yeah, I have a charisma of 2, by the way.
And your intimidate is a plus, what, 5?
Range that I could use strength for
That's
that.
right,
Yeah.
that's right.
Plus 6 for intimidate, yeah.
Ooh, boy.
This is intelligence really low. Second would have even known.
What? No, I don't know what his intelligence was.
Alright. So with that, you all get paid. It was what?
It was
Somebody wrote it down.
something like 20 gold, I think.
21, if I remember right.
Yes,
I have
that's
Everyone's
correct.
gonna
21 written on my character sheet, so.
Yeah. Because I think it was like 3 per skeleton, and you guys said there were, what, 5 skeletons?
We said there were more than there actually were.
Yeah, yeah. I think it was like there was a base rate, it was like 9 per, and then you said you wanted 3 per skeleton, and you said there were like 5 skeletons.
Or, no, I think we said 7.
Was that what it was? And you got 3
Because
per skeleton?
3
Yeah.
per
'cause
skeleton, 7, and it goes to 21. That's
Well,
really
I'm
the
thinking
only way
it
you can get
started out-
21.
I'm thinking it started out at 6 gold, and then...
Oh! I thought it was just based on the number of skeletons.
Don't think so. Like, I think there was some monetary promise beforehand. But I might be wrong. Either way, 21 gold sounds right.
I'm really disappointed because I was looking forward to having a rat for dinner. So.
Aww.
Sure you... There's probably still goblins somewhere around here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, how's everybody doing on leveling up?
Almost done.
I need to pick feats.
I
Right, we get feats. I just need to pick spells and
I think
Um,
that's exotic. Don't you get all the spells?
all the spells, but I'm just saying what I have for the day.
Oh, I got you.
I got Burning Hands again as my cleric spell
Oh my god.
for domains. So I got 3 slots from NPC class of Burning Hands.
Plus an extra slot.
Then Burning Hands from the fire domain.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna be burning a lot of stuff. Everything's gonna be fire or sun based because I'm also the sun domain.
So what you're telling me is there's not going to be a town.
No.
Just remember, I don't think Burning Hands actually keeps a fire going. If I remember correctly, the ruling in the past has been that Burning Hands starts a fire, but it doesn't necessarily propagate a fire.
Yes. I think the way we worked it was I have to do something like flammable to keep it going. Like I have to light some hay
Yeah,
off
you have to
or
actually
something.
it's good for like it's essentially like just a glorified spark as far as like starting a fire goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to actually light something really flammable on fire. Really flammable to start a fire.
Yeah.
Sun domain.
Okay, cool. So I just got to pick my 3 first level spells.
Yeah, and that's easy. Everybody knows the 3 you gotta go with. It's days, and days.
I think about multi-classing is to get another
Days.
crafting profession skill.
Days is a 0 level spell. I
Yeah,
already.
days is a 0. It's flare. Just go all divination.
Nice. Yeah, that'll be helpful.
Actually, True Strike is a divination spell, but
Hey, Jordan.
yeah.
Would you consider banditry to be a profession?
I mean, I guess if you're good at it, anything's a profession, right? You're not just one of those amateurs.
No, I'm a professional.
You you put those ears in formaldehyde after you cut them off.
Exactly.
I believe he prefers the phrase highwayman.
Oh, thank you. I'll change that.
You're a bandit with a better grasp of the language. You're a bandit who can read.
Listen, I'm not just some average bandit.
Look, lady, I can read. Now hand over the jewels.
I'm
Oh.
a certified class 3 highwayman, thank you very much. They don't just give these badges out, lady. You think I spent 4 years of my life at St. Marmalade School for the Gifted and Talented at breaking things? For this? I'm with the union, thank you.
So-
Saint Marmalade.
Just to give you a heads up, Jordan, I've decided to do something that makes this a little bit more complicated.
You're not doing a combat maneuver fighter, are you?
Are you against that?
No, I'm not against it. I'm just gonna take
Okay.
time.
Yeah, because I'm taking the lore warden archetype, which is kind of based around combat maneuvers. So
Yeah, do it. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. Just
please forgive me.
this is your own doing.
Oh gosh, there's so like. Here, I need to send this to you. This is the most complex archetype I have ever seen.
It's combat maneuver fighters. Is everybody else pretty much ready to go?
Yeah, I'm just doing feats, which that's simple.
Okay.
Jess, do you know?
Yeah.
I'm pulling this up. What do you guys all do for character sheets? Because I'm never sure what the best way to do that is.
How do you mean?
Like, do you do pen and paper? Do you do like what? Do you use a program?
PC Gen.
PC
So the first time I use, like, I make a character, I do it on pen and paper. And then, like, I'm doing it on Roll20 or whatever, I'll transfer it all over to the character sheet that Roll20 provides.
Okay.
And then I just use that from there.
Zach, you were saying PC Gen, right? I'm sorry.
PC Gen is fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, PC Gen is really, really great. And the newest version of it, released in January, has all of the occult classes in it too now. So.
Oh, that's cool. That would be super nice. Cause, yeah, I've tried different online. Figure out how to get them to save properly.
For what? Oh,
For just different online characters.
Yeah, I would go find PC Gen. It makes it so fast and easy to make a character. It's really, really intuitive to use. The only thing that's a little tricky is making, like, if you wanna, like, if you're making a vanilla, like, basic barbarian rogue kind of, or like any of the core classes or base classes, kind of guy with vanilla Pathfinder, that's pretty quick and easy for loading sources. But if you're trying to do something kind of weird, or you want to have a lot of options, you have to go and pick all of the different source files that it's going to draw on.
Yeah.
And it's not like, it doesn't take that long. I mean, honestly, you just go through, like, there's a lot of ones that are specific for campaigns, so you can ignore them. But you just go, like, Advanced Race Guide, Advanced Player's Guide, like Adventurer's Armory, Ultimate Magic, Ultimate Combat, Ultimate Equipment, and then and Bestiary, and a bunch of what other supplements you need or want.
Oh, like it even lets you drop in Bestiary. That's cool.
Oh yeah, yeah, and it's not just Piezo too. It's third-party stuff. They've got third-party publishers, source info there too. So, like, there's
that's awesome.
Source data specifically for Rise of Runelords and other stuff. I haven't used it for this, but you can actually manage a party through PC Gen. You can have, like, there's GM notes that you can add into it. There are GM tools that you can use. I haven't explored that at all, so I can't speak to how helpful those are, but
that sounds really great. Because, yeah, I have an app that I've used in the past, but it's really good at losing your work. If there's an alternative, that would be.
Yeah. So the thing that I really like most about it is that, like, you start with a character. The first page that you see is your basic info of race, age, class, your ability scores, and the languages you know. And then in the bottom left-hand corner, whenever you make a character or whenever you level up or something, there's a little list down there that says things to do next, and it will take you step by step through. Okay, you leveled up, so you've got to increment an ability score, and you got to choose new feats, and also you have spells to choose. You gained intelligence, so you need to choose another language.
Interesting. So like it prompts you for that stuff.
Yeah, it really prompts you for that stuff. So it makes it really fast, and then, it has a whole expansive list of spells and feats to choose from, especially if you go and
you don't have to make
sources.
the macros.
Oh yeah.
That's nice.
It's a one-stop shop, which is super cool. It even has inventory stuff. and you
That's
can
nice.
you can go in there. So there's your basic like dagger, longsword, yada yada yada, whatever. They also have named items, and then you can go and add custom on a dagger to say, and you can add magical enhancements, enchantments. You can make it masterwork. You can make it out of something crazy like blood crystal or something weird. Or if you really want to have fun, you could give your players a Viridian dagger and not tell them that it's dumping radiation off of it, and they're all taking damage and they don't know why. Yeah, like it really is a really awesome tool, and it's free to download. So that's
interesting.
Nice.
Very interesting.
And it's
All
like
right.
an open source made by like a group of people who just wanted to make it. So there's no like ads or malware or anything like that. It's really like an ideal tool for making character. And it's not just Pathfinder. You can do 3.5 fifth edition, Pathfinder 2nd edition, like Shadowrun, a bunch of other, and then like tons of obscure stuff too. They have all the source data for that as well.
That sounds great. Sounds really cool.
It's
Okay.
really good. I could not endorse it enough. Yes, I can.
Oh, it's a pretty thing.
Okay. Oh, sorry, my computer is freaking out on me right now.
Okay, so 3 first level spells. I picked sleep. I don't.
Good one. Very good one.
What's the opposite of the enchantment school? Like what can I not pick?
I don't think, if I remember right, in Pathfinder, the way it works as a wizard is you pick 2 schools that you pick 1 school that you want, and then you pick the 2 schools that are your opposition schools.
Well, that's if you're going Sin. That's for a Sin mage.
Oh, is it only 1?
It's only 1 unless you go Sin, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a universal thing about it, but yeah. So you pick your opposition school.
Okay, so I just pick one opposite.
Yeah,
Unless you want to go Sin.
which is complicated. Probably.
No, I'm good. I'm good. The last time I
Yeah,
played
for my
a wizard,
spells, I just got Burning Disarm, Fire Belly, and Sun Metal.
Oh my!
Also, I took-
the one that lets you spit fire.
Yes. I also, for my feat, tough,
Yeah.
I took the feat Burning Amplification.
Oh boy.
So I take a -1 to DC and attack roll, but the target catches on fire. So I can catch stuff on fire now.
Oh boy.
oh boy, guys. Well, I have to do this spell. There's just no option. I just have to. I mean, really,
What are
this
you doing?
spell almost party wiped. Almost got a TPK on us in one
Oh, it's
campaign.
color spray.
It's freaking color spray.
I want you to read very carefully where it says that there's absolutely no attack roll to do color spray.
4 or 5 years. Very first time ever DMing. You'd have thought you'd better let go by now.
Oh my gosh. There is a mythic version of color spray. There's a mythic version
even
of color
mean?
spray. Oh my gosh.
Bringing the colors of the heavens down on you.
It's gonna be so psychedelic you're not even gonna want to fight anymore. It's gonna be so
There's colors only God can see.
yeah,
It's
gonna be so freaking colorful. You're gonna think that this isn't reality anymore and just lay down and enjoy the show because you think you're dreaming or something.
It's so many colors you will assume that you've teleported to the future into a Dead concert.
yeah. It's and the it's like psychosomatic. So you even imagine like the music too. You just think you're in a rave.
You just see DJ Marshmallow walking up to you. Wand at the ready.
So great.
Thick color spray.
Okay, I'm gonna try to restart my computer. I won't get disconnected from the chat, but I will from Roll20. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with this thing right now.
Weird.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. We can still keep going. So you guys get your money. Your 21 gold.
Hooray.
And
We're rich.
woo! Compared to what you've been, you're rich.
Money I've ever had.
So you guys, you know, I'm assuming you all make your way back to the inn, unless you had something else.
No, I head back to the inn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna
Well,
burn it down.
It's not nighttime yet. When it reaches like nighttime and I can sneak out, yeah.
Then the real arsonist comes through.
I'm gonna
Children
choose.
really don't like it when I burn their stuff, so I just try to stay out of the public eye when I do that.
People really don't like it when I destroy their homes. So
For
I
the
try to make sure
record,
nobody
let the
sees me
record
do
show
it.
my opposition school is divination. So don't you all be asking
Divination.
for your fortune to be told, because I ain't gonna do it.
No palm readings here.
Yeah. Or I'll just spray you in the face with color spray.
I see a lot of oral or ocular pain in your future. So you guys get to the inn and you notice that that there's kind of like a little bit of a somber mood in the air, more than usual, because the inn that you guys have been staying at is usually pretty lively. Actually, wait, Zach and Jess, you guys have broken off. You're in that other place, aren't you? Or did you come?
We're in the nice place.
Are-
Well, I can't remember now.
No, I think we're all in the inn
Oh, we
that gave
chose
us
the same one.
free.
Okay,
That
okay,
gave
okay.
us free.
Perfect, yeah.
Free stay.
Good, that makes this a lot easier.
And what wizard would be complete without magic missile?
Oh, a classic. So when you guys get back, yeah, usually the like owner of the place, she's always like, up talking to people, having a good time, being very friendly. It's just kind of her nature to be like very jovial, and everybody's usually in good spirits. But you notice today it's a little bit more subdued. Like it just seems like there's something, and you see the owner of the place, a woman that you've come to know, just kind of in passing at this point, named, I hate that whoever came up with the names for the rise, Vindictive. Her name is Amiko? I'm never going to pronounce that right. I don't know if there is a right way to pronounce it. We'll call her Amy. And Amy's just sitting behind this bar, like, just looking forlornly into a soup pot and stirring every once in a while.
I'm outside because I can't see.
That's right.
So I don't see nobody. I might need P-Goat. You can go in and get my food, and also ask for a healer for eyesight.
Wait, you know what?
Can you cure blindness?
You can create blindness.
The opposite of what I'm looking for.
Well, if I
Maybe
can...
if you cast blindness on her when she's inside, it'll like
Fix it.
flip that negative switch so the blindness from the wand negates and it goes back to sight.
It's like a light switch. Just come back around.
I forget which...
Oh, I was about to ask one thing.
Oh wait, I think Dispel Magic's a level 2 spell, ain't it?
Only
It might be. I don't even remember.
That's a terrible, terrible curse. Yeah. See if there's like a cleric in town or something.
So, yeah, you see this just. It's somewhere between despondent and furious.
Oh, it's a 3rd level spell. Balls.
Proprietor just sitting behind the bar, and she, as you walk in, she doesn't even look up. She says, "Welcome to the Rusty Dragon."
Who's she saying that to?
Yeah, to all of you, just in
okay.
general.
Hello. I would like some food. Are there any Are there any healers in town who could cure periodic blindness?
I don't know. Are there any healers in town that can heal family ties? Are there any healers in town that can make all of this go away?
Oh. You sound like you've experienced some trouble lately.
You could say that. I mean, it's really nothing. Not a big deal.
Well, if you say it's nothing, then...
If it's nothing, it's nothing. I would like some stew.
She doesn't even respond. She just keeps talking. You know, it's just life is pointless and everything is awful. And, you know, that's what happens when your mother dies at a young age and your father forsakes you. And then all of a sudden, his family business burns down. And even though you were never invited to anything, you know, you still feel bad. But you don't know why, and that makes you angry. And then she just, like, very violently throws the spoon into the bowl of soup.
She'd take an arrow to the knee.
And she just puts the, like, grumpily puts the pot on the bar top, just, like, slams it down.
Do you happen to have an assistant?
Give me a second.
Oh, did we lose Jacob?
Oh.
No.
Oh, he's
no.
dead.
You said her family business burned down, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
What was the family business?
Oh.
Do you ask her?
Yes, I asked. What was your family business?
We were in this. We were in the sawmill.
Yes.
I just grunt and go back to my stew.
Oh crap!
This is some gold.
Dear Lord.
Oh, man.
Oops.
The Stone Cold Killer Award goes to...
I will say, sounds terrible. Go back to my stew.
Oh my god, chuckling to yourself.
Not chuckling, no, this is out of character. Just completely straight-faced.
You see eventually some, like, older woman comes from behind the, like, in the kitchen, and she walks up behind the bar and says, "Sorry about her, she's, I mean, you know, she's not usually like this, but she's gotten some bad news."
Oh.
No, I
Did she give
completely
me
understand. Her family business did burn down. I understand completely.
I know exactly what that's like. You know, from another side, but...
I have my own perspective on things, on life in general.
I know what that feels like, to have a building burn at your feet.
What a horrible, tragic accident.
Oh my God. I'm sure it couldn't have been avoided.
There was nothing we could have done. I did everything I could have. I do not say those last few things out loud.
I'm assuming so.
Would have been great though. Like a bluff check and then like she believes you.
So,
Okay.
Hold on. I'm
In a big game for all those 9 hit points.
10. Favorite class.
Oh, that's right. So
Hit double digits.
yeah, she just starts to like this other woman. You know,
Roll?
she gives you
What?
guys your food.
My health.
what do you
Whatever it's
Equisha,
you're taking a
Equisha.
level in Bard?
however you pronounce it.
I don't know what a Bard
So, Jordan, you're gonna be happy.
Yes.
I decided that this was a bit too complicated, so I've changed.
It's too hard.
Well, you know, in accordance, my computer has decided that being a computer is a bit too complicated, and so now it's essentially a picture frame that moves about 2 pixels every few minutes.
Oh gosh.
Sentient.
But it's a very nice picture frame. I'll give it that.
It's a very expensive
So-
picture frame is what it is.
Have you
Yeah.
tried adding more RAM?
I downloaded it, but it's still
Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on?
No, I'm
Wait,
about
did you go to? Are you sure you went to downloadmoreram.com? Because I've heard the other sites that do that are scams.
I'll check again. I think I'm gonna try to delete the System32 folder to speed it up.
Yeah,
Oh,
that-
that always fixes the problem.
And if that doesn't work, I'll put it in the microwave for a few minutes.
Yes, that always works.
yeah, I always found that if you use the defrost for 1 pound of chicken, it works way better than the popcorn setting.
Oh man! Did you hear about the one where people told, like, they started a rumor that the new iPhone was microwave?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could recharge it or something by microwaving it.
Yeah.
Something
Oh,
stupid.
man.
It's so stupid.
Yeah. It's just-
The new software update makes it so you can microwave it.
And it's waterproof. Just download the app.
Oh yeah, the waterproof
Yeah.
one too. That was great.
yeah. Or the one, didn't somebody just make an app that was like, just throw your stinking phone in the air, see how high you can.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
At least that did what it was supposed to do.
So I'd like to basically, once I get paid, just head back to the forge and keep working on my
Yeah,
stuff.
okay. You're good to go. You will not be privy to this next part.
Okay. By the way, just to let you know, I'm working on both a spiked shield and a light flail.
Okay. Yeah, we'll make the rolls when it comes to it.
You get
Mhm.
2 first level spells,
Yep.
and you know,
4K.
well,
Or oh.
Do we have 3 spellcasters and a fighter?
yeah.
But I'm about
And
Yes.
She's
and a cleric.
well,
that has,
technically
from
we
what I
have
understand.
technically
no healing
we have
spells.
2.5 casters because Jessica's playing a bard.
Oh.
I'm going to become very good at telling jokes. That's my skill.
I'd also like to give Smith 1 gold just for the time I've spent there already.
No, he's gonna appreciate that very much. So yeah, we'll start it this way.
Spells.
I did.
Strivo, you don't really think much of it, but you do see a man, a very well dressed man, storming his way through town pretty late at night. It looks like he's got somewhere to be.
Message.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he's just
What
Dressed in
hauling.
what sense?
0 level.
Hang on,
He's wearing very nice clothes. Like it's not super. It's not ostentatious.
Mm-hmm.
It's just everything fits really well. Made for labor. You know, these are the kind of clothes that you sit in a large, comfy
So, like,
armchair.
A well-tailored suit.
Yeah, but more roby than that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I gotcha. All right.
Yeah. So he's making his way.
Okay, unwitting
Somewhere.
ally and read magic.
He's making his way downtown, as a matter of fact. Walking fast.
Any
Just he's
town
homebound. But
Read magic.
and Anyway,
Okay, and 2 first
So,
level spells.
yeah, he kind of storms by you.
No.
Akusha, you're still like at the
And
door, right? Yep.
I assume
Did
I
I lose
got
you?
food for Aquisha and I, so we're out on the like outside eating food.
Yeah. Perfect. So yeah, you haven't seen him, but you see this man, like just a well-dressed man, just huffing and just storming his way. It looks like straight for this inn that you're at, the Rusty Dragon. And he just, doesn't look at you, doesn't acknowledge anybody. And by this point, it's not necessarily late, but it's like, kind of dark. It's getting dark. And he just very deliberately just like stomps his way through the door, throws it open, and just shouts, "Daughter, come here."
Daughter, come here, he shouted.
Yeah, I don't want to actually shout because I have neighbors. But yeah, he just barks it into this building. And all of a sudden, everybody I guess it's just...
Menagerie.
No, it's just you.
Me.
Jay, it's just, I can never remember these names. They're so ridiculous.
Him.
Him. It's so ridiculous. Oh my god. Just trying a little aggressively. But yeah, so he is sitting at this bar stool and eating. One can only assume, probably just straight from the plot. I don't think there were ever any bowls introduced into this scenario. And you just see this man just shout, and all of a sudden, your trusty barkeep comes whistling out of the kitchen in a flash, and even though she has a rapier at her side at all times, you can see she's got, miraculously from somewhere in the kitchen, another ladle just covered in soup. And she's brandishing it as if it were the rapier at her side.
Nice.
And she just says, "Father, how many times have I told you that you don't speak to me that way anymore? I gave up my inheritance. Get out of here, you're not welcome." And he just, continues this beratement. And I don't want to talk to myself, so I'm just going to describe it. But essentially, he's just thrashing her because she's refusing to... It sounds like he wants help with the family business, and she doesn't want any part of that. She's been disowned one too many times already. She understands where they stand, and she thought he did too. And as such, she doesn't care how much he needs her, but she's not going back. And with that, there's, just a ton of shouting. At one point, he actually, tries to grab her wrist, and before he can actually make contact, she just blasts him across the side of the face with the blunt end of this ladle. And, soup goes flying everywhere.
As opposed to the sharp
Dinner
end of
and a
this ladle.
show.
Hey, you never know. She could keep those things sharp just in case.
It's a combination steak knife ladle.
It's really a do anything with it.
I am watching with a satisfaction as I'm being entertained, eating my stew and drinking ale.
Great. Now I have a character idea for a cook whose weapon is a
A
ladle.
ladle that's like on one side.
A weaponized ladle.
That would be pretty great, actually.
Oh man.
Kind of as like a club.
And how great would it be if it was enchanted so that the bowl of it was always full of soup?
I like this more and more. This is great. This is real great. Eventually, this whole argument boils down, and he storms off looking utterly humiliated in the way only a nobleman thinks he has something to lose can. And she looks, like she's trying to be just. I mean, she is just an embodiment of pure fury, but she also looks like she's pretty shaken, like under the surface.
The guy leaving.
Yeah, he's heading out.
I ignore them completely, and I ask Pigo if he found a healer.
Well,
I would like to say to the man before he leaves, just yell out.
Okay,
what? If I call you daddy, can I have the inheritance?
He turns around and looks even more shocked than he just, what?
You got no power over anybody here, least of all her.
He looks just shocked and taken aback.
And I go back to my stew.
And
Where does he
just
work?
kind of like, as he's leaving, he looks at each arm as he says this, and just kind of like says like, nobody asked you, and then just walks off.
To you. I'm sorry, my lady. The barkeep seemed a little emotionally compromised. Some kind of business with her family. I believe that's her father leaving right now. But I can always go talk to that nice priest again. Maybe he knows something about it.
Priests are probably a good source. You should go ask the priest.
Are you going to be okay here by yourself?
Oh, yes. And I actually, as long as you're within 25 feet of me, I can send you a secret message that you can respond to me in case there was anything that you needed to tell me.
That'd be really
or a
helpful.
question, so you don't have to walk back and forth.
It'd be really helpful if the priest was only 25 feet away.
Question.
But it's
What's
a
the
fantastic
limit of this
idea,
message?
mistress.
Oh, wait, no, message goes 100
Is
feet.
the-
Just kidding. As long as he's within 100 feet.
Is the message like? Is it just words?
Actually, it's
Yep.
110 feet.
Plus 2 feet per level. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just words. I
Oh,
get a
wow.
point at who I want to hear it, and it can go around, like it can move around people and walls and stuff.
Yeah. So much for Pico being your eyes. I was thinking you could do you see through him.
What? I'm her familiar now?
Essentially.
Yeah, I took a level as familiar. Improved familiar, actually.
And not quite that level yet. Maybe level 2. I'll just get cured and pretend that I'm not cured.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find the priest guy.
Okay. Yeah. So you walk into his little parish. He doesn't really seem to be like he's pretty much wrapping up for the night. You can tell. He's like putting out all the candles. Telling all the little acolytes and older acolytes like, hey, it's time for bed. And as you walk in, he turns to see you and he says, "Oh, well, the Pigo, correct?"
It was. Thank you for remembering my name. That's very kind of you.
Yes. What can we help you with?
I wanted to know. Well, my mistress is currently experiencing some periodic blindness. Wanted to know if you could help. He pulls out his notebook.
Absolutely not.
Oh. No?
Nope. Nothing like that here.
But
I could put in an appointment with you with another priest though. He's a very busy man, but blindness obviously matters to him quite a bit. So
hold on. I don't think this is normal blindness. And he's got his notebook pulled out, and he's looking at his notes. From the notes I've taken, I think it's more the cause of a magical effect, because it occurs every time she walks inside a building.
every time she walks inside a building.
Yeah. So I think a simple dispel magic would probably do the trick. I mean, at least I think it's simple. I've just, started studying into magic more fully. So
I mean,
Noah's got a
I don't
hand
want to
up.
tell you your job, Mr. Magic, but
Noah, do you know this spell?
As a player, I have to ask. Please tell me one of the 3 casters in this party took Dispel Magic.
dispel magic
I think it's
is a
too
third
high
level.
level.
Is it too high
Yeah.
level?
It's third
Yeah.
Oh,
level.
okay. Oh.
Otherwise, I definitely would have taken it.
Yeah. After you say that, he'll look at you. He says, well, if that's your inclination, there might actually be someone in town who could help you. And keep in mind, I make no promises. He is quite a character, but there is a possibility he would help.
I'm maybe. And
Does he say, or sorry, does this
Yeah.
character speak Shrinks or Auran?
I'm Jared Joseph, so I'm writing him.
Auran?
Yeah, does he speak Auran?
He might.
Oh,
As I said, he's well traveled.
well, let's hope he does it.
It's very formal.
Because,
Let's hope he doesn't. Did you say?
well,
Yeah, just, a really
I mean,
formal
you say he's a
thing.
character.
I
I'm
love
assuming he
Buffy.
acts a little
It's on a Buffy
crazy. My
thing.
mistress may not like that, but she only
I wouldn't
speaks.
say crazy. Eccentric, maybe. But
Well,
more of an
regardless, my
eccentric
mistress.
braggart than anything.
I tried to send you
Ah,
eggs.
well, my mistress only speaks her native tongue in Auran anyway, so
Well,
it won't be too big of a problem.
very well, very well.
Yeah, because I'll probably self.
And he just kind of writes down like
Yeah.
an address on a strip of paper. He says, "Hurry, he should be awake still."
And I organize his stuff.
Usually he doesn't head to bed after or before 7:30.
Oh, okay. Jordan, is there anything in this little office? I assume it's an office.
Yeah.
Is there anything in here that looks like it's disorganized or broken or not clean or something like that?
There are a lot of essentially moving boxes, but it's well organized. It just looks like it has packed.
Okay. I'm just looking for a way that I could either just use prestidigitation or mend to help him out, just to be nice.
Yeah. There's a box of that looks like just books. And it's kind of open, and he's got a few on the shelf, but you can tell there are more in there.
Okay, I'm gonna use prestidigitation to remove all the dust
Hey, I have
out of his
yeah.
office.
the cherry
So-
blossom lamp.
So all of the dust on the in the room, or
Oh.
However much I can get away with.
yeah, I'll say the whole room. It's not a very big room. So yeah, this is just
What's the other
magical
one?
little-
Just telling-
flurry. I mean, if you want to describe it, go for it. I guess.
How long do I have to
Yeah,
wait?
we'll just go for a little tornado of dust that goes out the door
Perfect.
and then dissipates out in the sunshine.
Ah, I've been meaning to do that for quite some time now, ever since the building opened. I appreciate it.
Glad to help. Have a great rest of your day.
You're
And thanks for the
drawing
info.
it?
Thank you as well.
I'm gonna head out the door.
Oh, drawing that. Yeah, I like that.
All right.
I'm gonna head back to Aquisha at the inn.
It is cute. Anything from
So I talked to the
outside.
priest. He's not able to help you,
Oh my
but there's
gosh.
someone in town he said that can.
I would be happy if you made
Would you like to go now?
Yes, let's eat and then go.
once.
You haven't finished eating?
No, I finished. Are you finished?
I'm finished.
Then we should go now.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
I love it.
I mean,
no, I love it.
the organization of Sandpoint, are there like, there's probably not street signs. Probably have to ask directions.
There are like some hanging street signs every once in a while for like the major thoroughfares, and it just so happens that the cross street of this one actually leads to the front door.
I'm excited, but I don't think you
Like
can
it's the
tell.
street that you're looking for.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't take much doing to get there.
Just gonna walk up and knock on the door.
All right. So just to kind of set the scene a little bit, it's probably about like late afternoon, early evening, like 6:30
I didn't know this goes for
at this point. And so, the sun is heading towards setting. It's not quite there yet, but as you knock on this door, you hear just this shuffling and some grunting noises and a strangely like annoyed meow in the mix, and you hear the door like start to creak, and then it just pops open just a little bit.
Did the priest give me a name?
Yeah, he wrote it down actually. It is Brodert Quink.
Brodert Quick.
Quink.
Quink.
Oh, okay.
And he just kind of pops open the door a little bit. He says, "What do you want?"
Are you Brodert Quink?
Yeah.
Oh,
Who are
excellent.
you?
Well, my name is Pigo.
Montoya.
Nuts. Pigo Iklugarot. And this is my employer, Aquisha.
Super cute.
She's currently experiencing some periodic blindness. Triggers when she walks inside buildings. I think she's under the effects of a pesky spell or some other magical effect, and I was told that you are the person in town to talk to about dispelling magical effects.
I mean, that all sounds good. I guess I would be the person to talk to. I'm kind of the magical authority here.
So, are you capable of dispelling it?
He just kind of laughs. And you notice all of a sudden a cat in his, and he just says, "Mitzi, am I capable of dispelling it?" And the cat just meows softly. He scratches behind its ears.
As a linguist, I speak cat. And that cat said something very rude. I'm joking.
Well, I can't control what Mitzi says. Well, of course, but I am glad. Come inside. We'll sit down and see what we can do.
This man is going to help us.
Did he invite me in?
He did.
We should probably fix that too.
Yes, we should.
Let's go in.
As you step through
Take
the
your
door,
arm.
Jess, what race is Equisha? Is she's some sort of owl person,
Sphinx.
right? Like, what is that
She's a
called?
Sphinx.
Sphinx, that's right.
Sphinx.
As you step through the doorway.
S-R-I-N-X.
Yes. As you step through, you don't see it, but his eyes get very wide. Says, of the people of the air. It's been quite a while since I've visited your courts.
What's he saying?
And he just bows very deeply, and he's speaking in perfect Aran.
Oh!
Yeah.
And in
Which
perfect
is very
Aran
hard.
back, I say, "Oh, it's wonderful to hear the blessed tongue." Are
Dude, you don't get much of it.
you from there?
No.
Human.
Just visited for a while. That's where I got my 7th master's.
Ah. You are a very intelligent
Oh, you're right.
being. Human, I'm guessing?
Indeed, ma'am. And I see
Yes,
you wear the noble
Checked in my
noble
pockets.
crest.
Yes, I
thought I had more,
am
but
one of the,
there's more in my house. Probably another.
well, only nobles now. Unfortunately, my people have all died, so I am the last of my kind.
Ah, that pains my heart to hear.
Yes.
I love the noble courts of the art of the Sphinx,
So
and I wish to go back there some.
yeah.
Well, maybe someday you can. Now, can you cure me of my blindness?
Whoa,
Oh, let me see. And he launches into medical game of 100 questions. And he's kind of going through everything, just stroking the cat like absent-mindedly
Like a
as he
Bond
listens. And after a while, he just says, "Okay, I think I've heard enough. I know what you need."
That way you can't slip.
And
then
he just pulls out this huge book. It looks like you don't know where the cat's gone. It's just he suddenly needs to hold something, and the cat dematerializes.
You can only harvest emeralds
And
once.
all of a sudden, he's holding this book, and he just thunks it down on the table in front of him, and begins to just page through it. And pretty quickly, he finds something that he likes. And he says, "All right, ma'am.
Yeah, when you eat fruit, you can
I just need you to repeat after me."
Or
And then he says a few words.
I repeat after him.
"All right. One more time.
I do it again.
And one more time."
I do it again.
And he snaps his fingers, and all of a sudden you can see.
It's Miracle.
Oh,
Thank you.
what a relief.
You're very welcome, ma'am. Now, it is well past my bedtime. I apologize.
I have one more request.
Yes.
I somehow have a trouble entering buildings without being invited in, and that seems to be the same type of magical effect. Can I repeat that again and have it be for entering buildings?
Oh. Well, my mighty aeronautical friend. You see, the beauty of this spell is that it's already done.
So you can't replicate it?
No.
No, he means
You
he's
could.
already gotten rid of that.
Oh, it's already done?
Indeed.
Is
However, I did feel some resistance. I fear that if we use this avenue too many times, it will become unworkable.
Understood. Well, thank you
All
very
right.
much for your time. We shall leave you alone. Pico, let's go.
Of course. I open the door for you.
Have a wonderful
Come back to see the museum anytime you
Excellent. Have a wonderful evening. And we leave.
You as well.
You walk out, and I was like, "Thank you again. Thank you so much." Also,
No! Come
What
here,
a-
Pico!
oh,
Now!
okay. Close the door.
You can come back anytime, lad. I have many treasures from my adventures.
Pico, what were you going to tell the man when we're like farther away? What were you going to...
Oh, I was going to ask him if I could take a look at that spell and see if I could learn it for myself. But
Were you gonna ask to go to magic school again?
I thought that you were going to ask him if we needed to pay him. But unless we ask, we don't...
ask.
Thank you. You're learning well.
Okay. Of course, I defer to your good judgment, my lady. Though that particular rule doesn't seem the most honest.
He seemed fine. He only was worried about his museum, which you can go visit in the morning if you'd like.
Very well.
So, yeah, that's pretty much the excitement for the night. Everybody hunkers down.
So great.
Things are more or less quiet.
During this time, can I talk to what was the person's name again?
But like, you know.
The tavern owner.
But anyway, yeah, you're good to go. What's up?
So I just want to talk to her, like, so what's up? Well, I'm assuming that was your father.
Yes, yeah, he's something else.
I can see that. What made you decide to leave that? As in, I've heard living a noble life is nice.
Yeah, it's nice when you're not a slave.
Yeah, I can see that.
It was fine when my mother was alive, but after her passing, you can't have a conversation with him. He just always wants something, and it's never good enough.
I'm assuming he's not from around. I'm assuming he's not around here. I mean, it's a pretty small town. Where did you grow up then?
Oh, here. I've lived here my whole life.
Oh, okay.
I left and I tried to make it as an adventure, but it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to.
Okay. Yeah, it can be pretty dangerous.
Yeah. I think about going back.
Sorry, you cut out there. What was that?
Oh, I said I think about going back to it every. I don't know. I've got something going here. I figure I might as well write it out.
Yeah. Does your father live in town still, or?
Just outside.
Okay.
With all the other noble estates.
Where's that exactly?
So you go to the south. You either take the bridge across the bay, or if you go outside of town to the south, you just follow the bay out on the southern side.
Okay. No, it seemed like I'm from a place. Obviously, I'm not from around here.
Yeah.
Place I'm from, we don't well, we have nobles, but it's a very different kind of society from what's here. So it's interesting getting to experience this different culture and, well, it's a small town, but you have nobles here still, and it's just interesting.
Yeah, you can call it that.
You make good stew.
Thanks. I appreciate that. You know what? I actually do feel a little better. Thank you.
No problem. I'm guessing I'll at least be staying in town for a little while. There seems to be at least some excitement here.
You could
With
call it
all
that.
the goblins and, yeah.
Because we have bed bugs.
Yeah, we've been trying to keep the excitement down, but you see how that's gone.
Yeah. Plus, I'm in the hunt for work right now, so any place I can find the odd jobs is always good.
I guess they'll be pretty odd around here for a while.
Well, if you come across any jobs that need to be done, let me know.
Okay, I will. Have a good night.
You too. I go back to my ale and stew. I'm on my third bowl.
Nice.
We were debating.
And adding that,
I have a feeling that him is just building up, like a Mean Girl style, but in a very different sense.
what? I mean, girl style what?
Burn book. With a very different purpose.
Oh, there's a few things that definitely just got added to the list.
I figured. That's what we're
Time to burn down another noble district. This one will be planned.
Chaotic evil, you're not supposed to plan things. You're just supposed to do.
Well, I mean, I can burn things and plan something.
Yes, the
If I didn't plan absolutely anything, that'd be kind of itself. But if I plan some things and don't plan other things completely at random, then that's more chaotic,
That is
I think.
chaotic.
That's true. You have a 50-50 shot of planning or not planning for something. You just procrastinate until like, oh, well, I gotta burn this place, but I procrastinated planning, so I guess we're just gonna wing it.
Yep.
I was thinking about this a few weeks ago, that it's an important moment in a person's life when they learn that telling the truth, some of the actually the same thing. That's what that reminds me of. Alright.
Are you guys going back to the tavern?
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright. So I have some. There's one thing we gotta do real quick.
Level up again?
No, appreciate it.
Twice in one night.
Boy,
When you walk through the door, you explode. I'm joking.
the social encounter experience is crazy for this campaign.
No, so you guys, yeah, you walk through and you don't feel rebuffed, and as soon as you do, actually, you don't have any problems. And as soon as you step through, you can see.
Huzzah!
Yay! Oh, this is wonderful.
Hey
Much
Jordan,
better.
I defeated the dusty office boss. Can I gain a level?
Dusty.
Well,
Because I
think
cleaned the
about
guy's
it.
office. I'm joking.
I think it's worth at least a points. We'll give it like 4.
Wow.
I defeated the emotional trauma childhood boss. Can I get a level?
You get 4 points also.
I successfully made
You-
other people do that for me. Can I gain some levels?
Yeah,
I-
it's also 4
I
experience
defeated
points.
the non-existent rat boss.
That's right.
You defeated awkward and uncomfortable social situation
Great
boss.
date.
You also get a. Oh no, you also get 4 experience.
I am marking that down. I have 4 experience points.
I would like to petition for Aquisha to gain a level as profession supervisor.
It's true.
She gets no additional useful skills except a +1 to diplomacy to command people to do things for her.
She's a level 1 supervisor.
She's a level 1 super. Yep. And if
I
she
know.
works for a few
I
years,
worked for
if she works really hard for a few years, she can turn into a level 2 middle management.
Get promoted.
I hear they can the action push papers at will.
I'm sensing a huge, like, a new breakthrough on the RPG frontier. A game system called Corporation.
Oh my gosh.
You start out in the mailroom, and if you manage to survive the campaign without, jumping off a building or leaving for 20 years, you get to become a district manager.
And the capstone achievement of the whole like your 20th level ability is retire.
Yeah. Retirement.
It's cash out pension.
Yeah. 10th. It's like, but it's like, in order to get there, like, there's choices along the way. So in order to take your 15th level, you have to sacrifice your family. Like, you don't spend time with them.
Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Family Man is its own separate class.
Yeah. Well, you have to take a feat. You either take Family Man or you take Career Path. And then if you take Career Path, the next level, you're obligated to take the feat Failing Marriage.
Holy crap.
Whoa.
Oh man.
Is that a pink?
Ouch.
which makes you a really hard worker.
So what's next?
Okay. So you
I'm
guys,
on my fourth bowl of soup.
you guys head to bed. You
So much food.
So much.
wake up in the morning, or wake up actually in the middle of the night. All of you successively get just knocks on your door.
All
And this
at the
pleading
exact
voice you
same
kind of
time.
recognize. It's that it's the woman that was helping Amy out.
Hmm.
If you guys don't mind if I just use Amy. There's no way I'm remembering. There's no way I'm pronouncing your actual name right.
It's good.
But yeah, she's just like violently pounding on the door, like in the dead of night.
Pico.
I
Yes.
open the
Figure out
door.
who that is.
Who is
Okay.
it?
It's Brita from the kitchen.
It's Frida from the kitchen.
Well, what does she want? It's midnight.
What do you want? It's midnight.
I know,
Yeah.
but listen, I think something happened.
She thinks something happened.
Well, that's not our problem. Like
What
a
happened?
fire? Like what happened?
What happened?
I can't find Amy.
She said she can't find Amy. Who's Amy?
You would know who Amy is probably.
Oh,
It's
Amy is the bartender.
Well, she's not in here.
she's a little bit more than that,
Tell her that she's not in here.
Amy's not in here.
but I know that, but
She knows that.
How does she know that?
How do you know that?
because I've already looked everywhere for her.
She said she's looked
And
everywhere for her.
She's looked
She
at our
never
rooms.
goes into
That's
the
it. We're
guest
leaving
room.
this place.
Wait, if you've looked everywhere,
You didn't hear the second part, and she never goes into the guest room.
well, unless this Frida can speak orange, she didn't understand what Aquisha just said.
That's why we're translating here.
And is she liable to just disappear in the middle of the night?
I thought you outgrew that, but there's a note.
She said there's a note.
What's the note say?
What's the note say?
What does the note say?
Everything in the music.
Hold on, I think she's
What was that?
illiterate. What,
No, what did you say?
what
I'm
does the note
sorry.
say? She gets pushed under the door. I don't know, I can't read.
Oh, have you guys not opened the door yet?
No.
No!
She's not opening
I
the
did.
door.
I'm literally shouting through the door.
That's my job.
Mistress, I think I should
How-
open the
how
door.
did
We don't
I-
want to wake up others.
No, this is ridiculous. They're waking us up.
I'm gonna open the door. Just a little bit.
I'm
I open the door a little
covering
bit.
myself.
Oh,
You don't
no.
really
All
wear
my
any clothes
feathers.
anyway.
You're comfortable.
It's the principle
I
of the
made a
thing.
nest.
You've like broken the Shaw mattress and made it.
There's feathers everywhere.
there's like the skeleton of a cat that she's like coughed up as an owl pellet.
No, a rat. An actual rat, not
Oh,
the fake one.
okay.
Yeah. So what does the note say?
What does the note say?
Yeah.
Okay, give me just a second. My computer's really killing me here.
She said, "Wait a second," and something about a computer, and she's dying.
Call the ambulance.
Are they charging us for rooms tonight?
Are you charging us for rooms tonight?
No, you still have 2 days left, I think.
No, we have 2 days still.
Oh, well, that's wonderful.
She says, "Oh, that's wonderful.
Make it 4.
Make it
Good, I'm glad to hear.
Make it 4." She says, "Make it 4." You don't have to do that. It's okay.
It's okay.
My mistress gets a little surly when she's woken up at night.
I just let out
It's
a
understandable.
cry.
Mistress, now you are going to wake up other people.
I just things like that.
Apparently that's what she's doing. So,
Well, she's concerned for her boss. What does that note say? This might be the best character dynamic I've ever had.
You don't have to do that.
The funny thing is, you know Common.
I know.
She understands. She understands everything that's happening.
Oh.
But I don't.
Wait, you
know
can
that-
actually
He doesn't know
speak
that-
Common?
I don't know.
He doesn't know that I speak
I have
Common.
no idea that she speaks Common.
And I just keep letting you believe this. It makes people feel more
Useful.
useful, and they'll be more likely to lie in front of me, which I can catch them in. Smart.
Do you try to catch all of your employees in lies?
Well, not the employee, the person that's talking to the employee.
Oh, gotcha.
If we're being swindled.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. I found the letter.
Oh, good.
She found.
Okay.
She must have a lot of pockets because it took her quite some time.
Getting cold in this room.
Yeah, she's got the apron on. She's like patted
Checks the
underneath
same
that,
pocket
cargo,
4 times in a row.
the cargo baker's pants. Patting down.
Cargo bakers.
Oh, it's somewhere in the. She's got like all of her pockets are pockets of holding. She just.
They give
Exactly.
I wondered
So-
where the cat went.
Finally, she comes out with this note, and she just hands it to you.
Oh,
It
okay.
says, "Hello, sis. I hope this letter finds you well, and with some free time on your hands, because we've got something of a problem. It's to do with Father. Seems that he might have had something to do with Sandpoint's recent troubles with the Goblin, and I didn't want to bring the matter to the authorities because we both know he'd weaseled his way out of it. You've got some pull here in town, though. If you can meet at the sawmill at midnight tonight, maybe we could figure out how to make sure he faces the punishment he deserves. Knock twice, and then 3 times more, and then once more of the delivery entrance, and I'll let you in. In any case, I don't have to impress upon you the delicate nature of this request. If news got out, you know these local groups would assume that you and I were in on the whole too, don't you? They've got no honor at all around these parts. I still don't understand how you can stand to stay. Anyway, don't tell anyone about this. There are other complications as well. I'd rather talk to you in person about tonight. Don't be late."
I'm
And then
assuming
it's signed.
that Pico relates it all to me.
Yeah, I'll read it out loud in Aran.
Sawmill, isn't that the building that burned down?
I think it is.
So they're not going to a building.
Call me crazy, but this sounds an awful lot like a trap.
Well, more than that.
Sawmill isn't there.
It's signed by her brother.
So there's no.
Oh, the
Ooh,
sawmill.
family drama.
The sawmill's
the-
burned down.
It didn't totally burn down.
There's still like the main
Mostly
structure.
Yeah, there was a lot of.
It's like the skeletal structure.
It's even more than like a skeletal structure. You basically just spit. It's basically just an empty shell, but it's still
Mhm.
more or less a building.
You save one town once, and then they knock on your door every night, expecting you to just save any problem.
Well,
that they
perhaps
have.
if you solve this problem, they'll give you those 2 extra days of free rent that you want.
I think. Oh, you're probably speaking in Aran.
Yeah, I'm speaking in Aran.
Ask them what's in it for us.
My mistress wants to know what's in it for us. Or,
I mean, I can't make any offers, but I think Amy will be pretty grateful, and she already gave you free rooms for a week, so probably something along those lines.
we are going to help the innkeeper.
She seemed like she could handle herself.
Mistress, we can help. I've got a satchel full of dangerous magical instruments.
Pico, is this something that you suddenly really want to do? Is this your life's dream to just go help women at midnight at burnt down sawmills?
Well, who else is going to do it?
Stribo, tell her I'll owe her one.
Wait, why should I tell her?
Stribo, Zach, what's your character's name again?
Pigo.
Tell her I'll owe her one.
Oh, did you show up?
He's been there.
Yes, I had my door open this entire
Oh,
time.
you've been there. Oh, sorry.
I'm sitting there in my loincloth.
Are you
Probably like a ride out of you.
Are you speaking in a language other than common?
Speaking to you in common, just saying pass it on the message to her.
We're all like, I'm in my doorway. She's in the hallway.
I think they're all.
I think she could
she
hear
knocked
you.
on all the doors.
She knocked on all the doors.
I can't understand common though. So what did he? What's he? What's
No. I think he's.
I'm saying, tell your mistress, that I'll owe her one.
Oh.
Yeah.
The strange four-armed one who looks emaciated says he'll owe you one.
It's accurate.
I finally get out of my nest. Just. Ugh. And I get up and I go over to the door and I take a look at you, Jacob.
I'm standing there, just four-armed, red skin, just in a loincloth.
I kind of smile. Ask him,
You know the creepy.
ask him
You know the
what,
creepy four-arm string bean.
Yes.
Ask him
He's
how
gonna.
smart
He says
is.
he'll. Be on your side.
How smart is this creature?
Very well. My mistress wants to know how smart you are.
Depends on what kind of smarts.
He says
I'm not very
That's
book
never
smart.
He says he's
Not very book smart, but I'm the things I know about people, religions. I know, like I said, not book smart, but I'm life smart.
He says he's not book smart, but he's life smart. He mentioned something about people and religions too.
Not smart.
Have we formally introduced ourselves? I forget.
I don't think we have.
I'm going to walk over to you and I'm going to have Pico introduce us.
Question: is Streepo even there?
Nope.
Oh no.
What?
Luckily, we've established in canon that it's all no.
The sawmill.
What is your name?
He, him.
He, him. Ah, well, I am Pigo Iklugrad. Put out a hand. And
You,
I kind of
formally.
like point it. I don't know which hand to like move towards.
I take like my bottom right hand and shake.
All hands.
Nice to meet you. This is my mistress, Lady Aquisha Asaxai.
I
And
look
then-
like a full-on owl.
Back to you, my lady.
Yes.
This is he, him.
See him. We
Nice to meet you as well.
Tell him we accept his favor.
She said, we accept your favor.
Thank you.
He says thank you.
Well, now that we're up, we might as well go help this Annie.
Hey, green guy.
He's not here.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's not like in the building?
No, he's working nights.
Never mind.
Working nights down at the
Orcs are
docks.
traditionally nocturnal, so
Oh, really?
like his sleep schedule is a bit.
He's been drinking lots of coffee.
Noble and I were Let us go to
It's hard
this
to preen it at night.
Sawmill, Pigo.
Okay.
Do we know where we're going?
Do we know where the sawmill is?
Him.
Yes, if you could give us directions, that'd be great.
I like your plausible deniability.
Oh my gosh.
I took a drink
Why
of
is
water
not
right at that
smart?
second and I almost.
That was so good.
Freda, can you point us towards the sawmill? We'll go investigate.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So you'll just go straight down this road. Take a left when you see the blacksmith's forge. I mean, it might be kind of dark now, but usually he keeps it on because it's a pain to start up. And from there, you'll just make a direct line until you hit the water, and then it should be on your left.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Thank you. We should probably go grab the half orc. I know he's good in the fight.
He's full on.
He's
The
one
full orc.
He's one half orc, and the other half is also orc. And then the other half is also orc.
And the other,
He's three halves orc.
I was gonna say,
3 halves orc.
the other half is pig.
What is he him
The
saying?
man bear pig.
Pigo?
Oh,
He's saying that
God.
we need to go grab that orc that helped us fight the goblins. You know, after that frail old man died.
Oh, that was an unfortunate casualty. Yes.
It was, but a man his age, he really should not have been in combat.
Those are some strange final words. Bingo. What does that mean?
Bingo. Bingo is a game, my lady, often favored among the elderly of the society. It's a game of luck, but there's not really much at stake.
So was he lucky or unlucky?
Pegley is rolling in his shallow grave.
Was he lucky?
Who buried him? I feel like we would have just burned him.
I mean, we've got a wand that makes quicksand.
That's true.
Just use the quicksand. Shoot it into the ground and then seal it up.
Now all we now all we need is a wand to play Swing Low Sweet Chariot.
Wow.
Oh.
Could prestidigitation make music happen?
I think like little sounds, but I don't think like actual music. You could play a killer like electronic accompaniment.
Play taps, like each
Casting
casting the
prestidigitation every
prestidigitation
couple
is
seconds.
one note of taps.
Just got a wizard standing.
All right.
Okay.
Okay,
So you guys-
continuing on.
Pico,
Yeah,
lead
you
the
make your way down the streets. You follow the direction.
I shall
And
lead the way.
As you find this blacksmith's forge, you see it's still lit, and there's actually some noise coming from that direction. And you see the back of a large green figure.
Oh, there's our friend right there. I'm going to walk over.
Pico, what are you doing?
Hey, orc guy.
We found the orc.
Oh, right.
Hey, so you're an orc, right? You're like breaking stuff.
How many orcs did you say there are in town?
One. Exactly one
I like-
orc.
I stop what I'm doing and turn around to face my visitors.
Hello, my good sir. My name is Pigo Icluragrat. What is yours? I put out a hand.
He
Okay,
just kind of like slaps it.
that's close enough.
Strebo.
Strebo.
He him. Listen, we're gonna go fight some stuff. Are you in?
Sure.
Yo.
His name is Strebo. Strebo, this
Their
is my
pay?
lady Aquisha. She is my employer.
Do you look ugly, Noah?
He looks like
Well, we've determined that the reason my charisma is 2 is because I'm not the easiest on the eyes.
I mean, that's a tradition.
He looks hideous, I say to you in the arm. Don't tell him that though.
Right, sorry.
That's
I get in the habit of just relaying everything.
Sorry, I just have to make a mental note of who are the plausible ones for mating, and you can definitely cross him off the list.
Oh,
my gosh.
he pulls out
Oh.
on his journal, flips to a clear page, and starts jotting down names and crossing them out because he didn't know there was supposed to be a list. So he's retroactively filling it in and crossing them out.
Put he him on there though.
On the board there.
He
I got a 14 charisma, so I'm not bad looking. I'm just skinny as hell.
He him is a question mark.
You're skinny and you have
To be-
2 extra arms.
To be determined if his race is compatible to mine.
I will write that down.
You make Jaundice look good.
Potential.
On the board there is what I look like, by the way.
Oh, click on it, click on it.
Where?
Oh, where?
Oh,
On there.
Oh god.
Zoom in really close on there.
Yeah, that's 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh dear. Oh yeah, no, nope.
nope.
I'm not even gonna get within
that's a
10 feet of you.
firm nope.
That's
Yes,
no.
I forgot
You
about.
look like a zombie. You look like the orcs in like Lord of the Rings. The
The Urukai.
Urukai.
Yeah.
They weren't green though.
With
No, they were like
blood
gray, right?
teeth.
They were gray. Yep.
Mhm.
Gross. Yeah,
I
definitely.
always wondered if Tolkien actually meant for orcs and goblins to be 2 different things, but I really don't think he did.
I don't think he did either.
You don't what?
Well, in a sense, yes, but I think orcs were Saruman's like evolution of the goblins. I think Saruman took
Wait.
goblins and like
What are you saying?
started like Huh,
I'm
sorry,
just
Lord
trying
of
to
the
figure out
Rings.
if orcs
I
and
think-
goblins were different in Lord of the Rings.
I think
They are
Saruman
different.
took goblins and then just kind of like made them bigger.
Well,
He
so
took
there's-
goblins and gave him the super soldier serum from Captain America.
There's
Yep.
there's technically 3. There's the goblins, which are the smallest, and then there's
Right.
the orcs, which are the most numerous.
Bigger.
The big,
Right.
strong guys that Saruman
And then there's the
makes
Uruk-hai.
are Uruks,
Yeah.
which are different than either of them.
Yeah, they're
Those
definitely
are the
different.
ones that have the
And then you have hobbits, which are kind of like a strain of goblin, I think.
Hobbits?
Yeah, there's something goblin related.
I thought they were descended from river folk.
Yeah, I think. But Riverfolk might be. I don't know. It's so confusing.
It's all made up. Who knows?
Yeah, there's a lot of unanswered questions there.
yeah.
You're relevant.
Okay.
Relevant.
Sorry, distraction. Okay, so
So,
you guys
out of
make your way.
curiosity, to know the DM, how long does it generally take to like craft and stuff?
If I remember right, I think it's
Is it a week?
oh man, I have to look it up.
And then did you get the message I sent you with the changes?
Yes, I did. That all looks good. Yeah.
After the fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I basically
It's-
decided to go full tank for you guys, so. Since we have 3 casters.
The fight starts. Strebo
One
goes
of
into
which-
defensive fighting.
yeah, he's just
Every single
standing there. He's dual wielding tower
He's
shields.
just dual
Oh,
wielding.
God.
He's just dual wielding punching bags. Give me
Okay.
your best shot.
I think since my computer's taking so long to find this junk, if somebody else wants to look it up, that'd be great. I don't think they're done yet, though.
I wouldn't think so either.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys make your way to the glassworks. Or the
Sawmill.
Yeah.
Add to burn list. Glassworks.
And you see this just husk of a building. Like, it's just huge stone walls. You know, used to be lots of like neat windows. But it's just like all of the windows have been busted out from heat and they're all just charred.
Hmm.
And yeah, this building has seen better days.
Looks
Horrible tragedy did that.
Roll me perception. Wow, what a shame.
Oh, I haven't put any books.
9.
Or ranks in. It's fine though. Just roll it.
Your perception's
Okay, we're just
pretty,
gonna,
pretty
gonna
dang
pretend
good.
like I actually covered this
Check
up
this out.
appropriately. Also, ignore everything that's last word. It's wrong, false information. That's fake news.
It's burnt down.
Aquisha has no problem hearing what sounds like gleeful laughter of like what you would recognize as goblins and just smashing of something.
Oh, great. Goblins. Pigo,
Yeah?
I think there are goblins in there.
My mistress says she thinks there's goblins in there. What? Did you see something?
Probably.
Oh, I heard it. Did
Oh.
you not hear it?
I know.
Well, I
Once she
definitely
points
have
it out, you can
superior
you can
hearing.
hear it as
Oh.
well.
She said she can hear them.
I have superior hearing.
Yeah, you do.
It's those bird genetics.
Bird genetics.
The birds are renowned for their strong sense of hearing.
Owls are, yeah.
Okay.
Where are we?
So yeah, you can tell there's some sort of something in there.
Where are we?
And yeah, you've got an entrance presented to you.
Where are we?
You are. Let me find this. It's kind of a big map. You are. I think the entrance is right. Yeah. Background layer. I think you're up here, like up in the far left corner.
Like here?
Sorry about that.
No. So yeah, just somewhere in that area.
I
Like you
can't.
can be-
Did you ping?
I mean, it's not huge.
Where are we spawned?
You see A1 in the top left?
Yes.
Yeah, you're up there.
Okay.
We're in there?
You don't have to be in there if you don't
Oh,
want
do I need to roll a perception check?
Don't worry about it. It's kind of
Okay.
it's already been pointed out.
It's not like I would probably get like a 1.
Ooh, then do it. Let's see.
Yeah, go for the low score.
8.
Nice.
I have no
No.
modifier.
There are goblins in there.
Them.
There be goblins.
There be goblins in them there buildings.
Yeah. So as you guys burst into this place, we're gonna have to amend the descriptions a little bit due to the arsonist tendencies of certain characters, allegedly.
I am
Alleged.
not apologizing for anything. My character is perfect in every way.
Him did nothing wrong.
Him did nothing wrong. Changed my mind.
Okay, so this used to be. It looks like there must have been some sort of artisan shop where they would sell like the nicer pieces of wood. They're not so nice anymore.
Learn that too.
Well, you know, the plus side is they've got a whole lot of charcoal to sell now.
It's true. They're just gotta go into a different business.
It's the whole activated charcoal trade.
Oh god.
Oh man.
So there used to be like the counter and the display pieces, but it looks pretty much like you can see like there's a random plinth with like some feet, and then like the charred remains of what used to be a statue on top of the feet. All of the windows have busted out just because of the fire, and it just soot everywhere.
Cool. Can we pause here
Yeah.
for the night?
Yeah, if you guys need to head out.
Mm-hmm.
Feel like a battle is coming on.
What will give you that idea?
I don't know. Goblin sounds.
Don't worry,
nap.
mistress. Don't worry, mistress. I have magic missile. I can protect us all.
This is a terrible idea.
I got
Honestly, the
burned
goblins,
hands, like,
magic missile's a good thing.
5 times.
Yeah, just burn the ash even further.
I have one use of magic missile, I think.
One use of magic missile that doesn't have a potentially nasty side effect, and infinite use.
Oh
of
yeah, that's
magic
right.
missile that
You
do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
let's not forget.
And
Everybody has access to
but I
a
can
stream of
cast
magic missiles.
an infinite amount of sleep spells.
Oh,
So
use those.
and color spray.
Oh, definitely use that one. They probably have.
I'm assuming I still don't know about the sticks.
Oh no, wait, sorry.
Oh no! The
Can we tell them on the way here?
I'm assuming at this point everyone just kind of.
You can tell them about the sticks.
I would assume that it's like just
Common knowledge.
common knowledge information at this
community
point.
pod.
I think.
Magic sticks.
This is the way it works, because it seems really crazy to start as a level 1 wizard and only get one use of a level 1 spell per day.
Yeah, wizards.
That's Pathfinder for you.
That's how
Oh
it
no, what's
but-
your...
Yeah, your
intelligence modifier.
will add to that.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh, it's plus your.
So now I have 6 uses.
Oh, nice of magic missile.
Mhm.
Or
No,
color spray.
there should be a chart.
No, there's a chart. It's not 1-to-1.
It's not 1-to-1.
What's your
No.
intelligence modifier?
Plus 5.
You are so
then yeah, it should
smart.
be an extra +2 spells,
Dang,
first
you
level
are
spells.
So smart.
So you should have 3.
Nice.
But you do get an extra. It's a +5 modifier.
Yeah.
Then you learn 5 extra first level spells.
And then get 2 extra slots.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
So you-
uses, not known.
Yeah, so
What
2
was that?
extra uses, and then
5 extra known
5
spells.
extra actual spells.
Oh
Yeah.
boy, that's too much work. I can't pick that
Yeah,
many
yeah.
spells.
Don't worry about it tonight. But.
All right. Well, we look
Yes.
to
Yeah,
see you
wizards are tricky.
guys. I mean, do you guys have work anymore?
Yes, I do
No.
actually.
Yes.
Jordan
I'm on
does?
furlough pay, which is a wonder.
Oh, you're on furlough, but that's nice.
Yeah,
That's
I don't gotta
cool.
work, but I get a paycheck.
That's
Gotta
beautiful.
love the,
Jordan, what
the
are your
European
work hours?
system.
That's part of the reason why I didn't come back to the States.
Yeah,
The
that's
healthcare.
Smart.
that's actually really great. Like that you get furlough pay right now. Even
Mhm.
we were supposed to. There was a certain man promising us that we were going to get all of our costs paid for COVID-19, but apparently that wasn't true.
Yeah,
Hey, you're gonna get a check though for like what, 1,200 is the last estimate I heard.
yeah, that's the. This is supposed to be rolling out soon.
Yeah.
There
And
was
he
a
gets one as
huge-
well.
There was a huge stimulus package that got put through. It was like $2 trillion.
Yeah, I've been reading stuff like that.
Jordan, do you know anybody that's gotten sick?
I know people who know people. Like I have coworkers whose family members have gotten sick and are like in the hospital. My sister's my sister's boyfriend works at a nursing home, and it went around there, and there were like 70 something reported cases,
Oh
and
man.
he thinks he got sick, but he couldn't find anywhere to actually get this out.
Yeah.
And so it sounds like it went through, which was scary because
Mm.
they just had a baby like last year.
Dang.
And apparently she handled it better than everybody else.
You do know who is in the hospital for coronavirus?
Who?
A lot of people.
Boris Johnson.
Oh, no.
Who's Boris Johnson?
Oh,
Who's
no.
Boris
Yeah.
Johnson?
The guy,
He's
the British Prime Minister. British Donald Trump, basically.
No, for real.
He's
Yep.
thankfully now though he's out of the picture because of the coronavirus, so somebody competent is in charge.
You know, I thought it would be ironic if like all the presidential candidates got sick, or if
Oh, yeah.
Sanders got sick. It was a morbid
Oh,
thought,
not
but it was
Sanders.
just like, what would they do if like everybody that was running died from the virus?
They got a Zoom meeting with the presidential debate.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, aren't all the primaries?
I wonder
and
what
stuff
would happen
going
if
on
that
right now?
happened. Like, you'd kind of be out of luck if all of your candidates got taken
Joe
down.
Exotic
That's
for
how we end up
president.
with Joe Exotic as president. Everybody else dies.
No, he can't run anymore.
Yeah, true, but somebody like Joe Exotic.
Someone would.
He's a
Carol
convicted
could
felon.
Carol could run.
No, Jeff was my president for life.
Oh man.
Doc.
Alright.
Doc could run.
Jeff
Doc
Lowe.
Doc's
James
already the president of his own tiny little island.
Noah.
That's true.
Watch this series.
He's
Please.
Oh.
Just one episode. Just 10 minutes of one episode.
I would
Yeah.
suggest starting at the beginning.
Definitely the beginning.
Yeah, don't jump in. It'll be too much.
It'll be.
You know that art the interview with Charlie Sheen where he talks about how like if somebody took his brain for like 5 seconds they'd be like, "Oh, this is too much." That's jumping into Tiger King really at any point, but especially not the beginning.
Oh.
You'll think you missed something, but you
No.
didn't. Please, 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
No. Alright, bye guys. See you later.
Bye. So tough.